Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cropper here, concerning a gentleman named YoungRippa. Hello, Eric. Eric, my name is Mr. Cropper. I am an objectivist. I come to you from the Ayn Rand camp. We've decamped. We're individualists. We're not together in a group somewhere. We really can't stand each other's company. We find each other rather boring. We go out and look for fights. I hear that you have had someone who claims to know something about objectivism on your show recently, and I did watch that. And here at 1 minute, or 1 hour, 38 minutes, 41 seconds, there's something I want to address.
Libertarians are worse than communists. Ayn Rand was not fond of libertarians.
Ayn Rand was not fond of libertarians because libertarians are junky thinkers. I'm trying to turn it up a little bit there. She thought that they did not know their stuff, and she was right. You have to justify your philosophy. You cannot have it floating in midair. That's just, I mean, what am I going to say to that? I mean, so that's what Ayn Rand does. Is she's in the business of justifying what she says. Now, the anarchists aren't willing to justify what they say. They just start and begin their whole subject, and then they end their whole subject with ethics and politics. That's all they want to talk about, right? Is it's immoral to do this and it's moral to do that, so blah, blah, blah. That's all they talk about, right? So they are confused. They're just stuck in the upper levels of philosophy, and they don't know how to tie it back to reality. If you don't know all of the levels of philosophy, then you don't, and there's only 4. And then there's one called art, which is like an extra thing floating up above everything. Art is both the most important and the least essential or something, whatever. So discount art as far as, because you, Mr. Rucka, yeah, why do I say Rucka? You, YoungRippa59, are some sort of anarcho-capitalist or capitalism guy or freedom guy or something like this. You're not worried about art? Fine. So there's 4 things in philosophy, right? There's politics and ethics. That's what everybody's talking about. That's all the anarchists talk about. Down here's metaphysics and epistemology. Now they're very short. It just says something exists and you know it exists. Now, once you get from there onto the next thing, you get to go moving forward. The problem is, because the libertarians won't do those first 2 steps, say something exists and I know that I exist, because they won't do those first 2 steps, they end up doing weird things like self-ownership, which is just a junky, stupid concept that's not based on anything. It's just made up garbage that's not based on anything. It's just junk. And then, with an idea like self-ownership, you just equivocate yourself into all sorts of pretzel logic, which has no foundation, and it's just junky thinking. That's why everybody... Okay, now I just had a brain fart because he said, why do people keep bringing up Ayn Rand? Ayn Rand hated libertarians. That's why Ayn Rand hated libertarians, because they're junky thinkers. Now, why do the libertarians always bring up Ayn Rand? That's the question you're perplexed by. And it's because Ayn Rand is an extremely high-quality thinker. She's the only good thinker around since Aristotle. So they have to use her. Otherwise, they will be destroyed. They're destroyed every day by objectivists, and they know it, and they're embarrassed by it. Now, you, YoungRippa, I'm introducing myself to you. I'm going to be looking through your videos, and I'm going to be, we'll be learning some stuff. So, nice to meet you, and I'll see you on the interwebs. We're going to see what it's all about. Let's go a little further. I think he's got a little more to say with what we're going to look at here.
So it's always so weird that people refer to her like she's this beacon of libertarianism. It's so fucking weird. Take a libertarian Viagra and get back.
All right. Now he's going to mention, let's let him mention Ron Paul and who else?
Got it in me, bro. It's like, I'm about to, I got my Detective Comics right here.
Maybe it was earlier that he's mentioned
I got to read. I'm sorry, bro.
But he said there's...
I just ain't got it in me, man.
He said there's Ron Paul and all these other thinkers.
I did drop 2 videos, though, today. I did drop 2
All
videos.
right, I guess it was earlier. He said there's Ron Paul and all these other thinkers, and there's all these great libertarian, anarcho-capitalist thinkers, whatever. Why Ayn Rand? She hates libertarians. Well, all those thinkers you named and all the ideas they have all came from Ayn Rand. All of it. Okay? And if you say, oh, von Hayek, right? Okay, good. But they didn't have their philosophy in order. They did junky things like self-ownership and stuff like that. So, at the end of the day, they're not going to be able to defend their philosophy, and you're going to have to go to Ayn Rand to get a defense for your philosophy. At the end of the day, it's coming. And if you're not sure how this is going to shape up, just stay tuned.